iFork's $10,000 ALCATRAZ tournament was just insane.
The biggest ALCATRAZ tournament of all time. Oh my gosh, landed right on Eggman. Oh my god, slayed him out. Oh my god, he gets two of them. Now, oh, he has the Tempest system, and that is going to be all she wrote. Eggman's team clutch up. Every single player from this team is in the sky.
And if you missed it or you just don't want to watch the stream, let me tell you everything that happened. But right before that, I'm gonna need you to drop a like on the video, hit that sub button. I'm trying to speed run 10k subs before the end of the year. Sorry I've been missing for a week. I needed a break to make some changes to my strategy in posting. And speaking of changes, let me tell you about the best real-time voice changer in the market right now. Eases, the best voice changer for gamers, streamers, and content creators with over 300 built-in voices, 200 AI voices that you can use to prank your friends or create cool content like the Halloween special that I did last week. So what are you waiting for? Use the code floating on your screen right now to get up to 67% off by clicking the link at the top of the description. Now with that out the way, let's get it. Game 1 was incredibly entertaining with Lotex coming back and beaming Ackman and one of his teammates.
He does have one more respawn. Does Slayer have a respawn? I was thinking these guys were gonna win, but when I seen that, I thought they were gonna lose, and I think they still have a chance. Oh my gosh, landed right on Eggman. Oh my god, we were talking about them being friends before and now they're enemies. They are definitely frenemies now, as Lotex just landed on Eggman and slayed him out. Oh my god, he gets two of them.
And the sheer amount of times that we had seen Lotex die and come back, you would think he had unlimited lives.
However, we were really thinking that Lotex's roster... He does have one more respawn!
Towards the end though, it was left to Lotex, Solo, Ackman, and two other Philippine teams. Lotex gets jumped.
I think he's going to be first to get knocked here. I wouldn't be surprised he's getting targeted by absolutely everyone. Everyone in the game knows where he is right now. He had to make the rotation, and he's the first to drop.
Ackman seems bullies and wins game number 1, with Ferg calling them the Oloshos.
I'm going to call out, don't shoot, don't get into any action, only third party here. That's all they need to do in this situation is third party both of these teams. They do not need to be the aggressor. They need to hold that defensive top angle on the height currently with this cliff face and make TSG and Leap fight each other for second place while they crown themselves victorious in first with 17 total eliminations right now. Oh, he has the Tempest! Eggman has the Tempest. I didn't even see it. He used the final shot, did damage to two opponents right there. They're gonna get pushed out of this situation. It's gonna be an absolute bloodbath to go into the final circle here as Leap are pushing into TSG. Shots are going down from everywhere, but this looks like an Eggman team win if I ever seen one. The Aloshos are coming in strong. Look at the high ground position they have. They have absolute max height right here, as Leap can do absolutely nothing against them. And that is going to be all she wrote. Eggman's team clutch up with 23 kills and a victory in game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic.
Game 2 opens up with Slayer and Lotex jumping some guy at the staircase.
But not able to do so. Shots were not connecting there as G finally falls. The carry of the team has been knocked. Slayer wants to come up and make something happen here against Jeff. Able to do so, lands a pump straight to his chest.
Chapo gets this insane clip, pumping a bunch of people.
Tab region, as they've been fighting over by here for ages. Oh my gosh, shots are going down. I mean, man, Chapo, land the shot, land it. Oh, he can't be able to get it. Let's go.
Lotex and Slayer start bullying the entire lobby. They start moving like Prime, me, and Hill. And if you know, you know.
I'm not sure if this is going to be a good play here, but Slayer's going to land in on them. Oh my god, Eggman landed a couple of shots, but they only hit for 24 damage apiece. Him, Lotex getting a lot of eliminations. Lotex and Slayer, 11 and 12 apiece. 38 eliminations! What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my god, this is an insanely dominant performance here. As a 38 elimination, now 39. Oh my gosh, it might be a 40. I believe there was a knock up there. There it comes. 40 eliminations in a tournament that is all about fragging. This is an insane performance. Another knock comes through from Lotex. Remember, these guys don't even have server advantage right now.
Ackman gets jumped in the sea.
Eternity Zenith, aka Lotex, the EU Middle Eastern God Squad. Ackman, oh my god. You think you're Waterman, eh? You think you're Waterman? You think you're Aquaman, eh?
Team OP wipe out the GOAT roster with only a 2-man.
This is unlike anything I've ever seen in any tournament in history. Oh my god! A Bulbos has decided to make himself known. He gets a pump. There it goes. Lands another. Oh my god. Domination is coming through. What was that, ladies and gentlemen? 57 eliminations.
Lotus gets knocked, rezzed, and immediately gets back up to pump this guy for the 60 bomb for Team OP.
Find the side and get that confirmation of the kill. 50 elimination still as Lotex is gonna fall. I think they're gonna lose it here, ladies and gentlemen. They might not be able to do it. Gonna go for the res. If they peek him now, he could get the one pump. Actually, he has an HS 2126, so he could get a one burst here instead. Lotex gets back up as loading falls to Ranzu. It's all on the side here of OP. They have 3 people left alive. Trickster goes down. Slayer gets out of the action. Lotex still up above. Gets the pump. Can he get the second? Surely. Oh my god!
And now it's a 3v2. Team OP versus Team GOAT. Team OP jump down and immediately take them out, racking up a total of 63 kills, leading them to get their farthest point gap in the game.
They're currently situated. Exo's probably sitting there speechless at the fact that there's 3 players above him. He only has 1 elimination in this game. This is like an atomic bomb versus a crying baby right here. Flex gets eliminated instantly and Exo goes down as well. 63 kill win. We've never seen something like that in the history of any of our $10,000 events for the last 2 years. Unbelievable performance. Arguably the best team performance of all time in any tournament ever.
I'm not gonna lie, from here on out, it was just straight war. With iFrag telling everyone to jump Team OP.
The entire competition needs to land on this team. They need to land Cell House and instant wipe them.
And without any hesitation at all, everybody agrees.
Double-digit lead.
Because in game 3,
oh my god,
Team OP get jumped right off the bat. Everybody dies except Slayer.
They're actually getting landed on! Oh my god, Slayer's last alive! Everyone landed on them like I said they would. They knew that the lead was too insane. And now Slayer's the last alive in the team. If anyone takes them out instantly, this would be absolutely diabolical.
And now this bit isn't even an insane clutch or anything. It was just funny to see. Chapo was completely clueless about these enemies above and below him. I don't know why I found this thing so funny, but once they killed him, I laughed so hard.
Wait, Chapo! Chapo, what are you... Uh-oh, he's dead. Oh my god, they don't know he's right there. Chapo, do you even have a good gun? He's dead. Why are they not shooting you? Once they see him, he's so dead. Oh, Chapo, please stay on the ladder. You'll be able to survive longer. No.
Another thing I found funny during game 3 was how everybody else was fighting and looking for ways to rotate, but you just had this one player from 4K chilling in the middle of the rock. Game 3 ends with Team OP taking the win.
He's not going to be able to do anything, and that's going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. They might even execute him. Oh dear. Yep. See you later. Not going to be able to do much here. Unfortunate situation from TSG, otherwise known as batting.
Game 4, Team OP gets jumped immediately by Team Olosho, Akman's team.
Yes. Oh no. Oh my god, Akman's team are going for it. Akman's team want to take them down early game. It looks like Necro's able to land before him. Shots are going to go down here really quickly. He spotted him instantly. Ken probably going to get eliminated. It looks...
Slayer escapes and avoids getting them eliminated totally. Ken gets this insane clip on this 4K player.
Balls and Lotex still alive. Ken up on top of the cell house. He is in a bad situation here. Ranzu, Akaza, and another player from 4K Looters could take him down. Please shoot him. What are you doing? Oh my god!
Akman's team keeps coming back to try and take out Team OP. But of course, he's not the only one, because Ken is currently hiding and avoiding Holy Father and the other 4K team members, letting his entire team get back. Holy Father's team gets eliminated. Lotex is the last one remaining on Team OP. He hides, trying to make sure to get enough placement points. And the same thing goes for Renzu, because his hiding spot is so insane that the entirety of Team TSG just runs past him. The mixed region team is still alive. Renzu gets taken out. Lotex is still hiding while letting every other person kill each other, but he ends up fucking up and then he gets wiped. It's now up to the mixed region team versus the 4K main, and of course the 4K main immediately take them out, winning game 4 with a total of 30 kills. But don't count out the mixed team just yet. In game 5, Team OP changed tactics and decided to land inside Cell House this time to avoid getting jumped. Ken takes out 2 players, but everyone gets taken out except Slayer because he clutches up again and survives long enough to bring all of them back. And at this point, it is clearly their strat. Every other person pushes and Slayer stays far away, making sure that they have the chance to come back. But the entire top 5 contenders are still looking for Team OP just so they can jump them. Holy Father gets knocked by Slayer. Everyone on Team OP gets wiped out again except for Lotex this time. They just keep coming back like cockroaches. Well, until they don't, because they get taken out of the game with 11 kills total. I remember when I said that you shouldn't count out Team Mixed Region? Yo, yeah, that's because they clutch up the game and win game 5 with 27 kills total. Game 6 starts off with Team OP going crazy again with Slayer chilling back to avoid all of them getting eliminated completely. But then he gets eliminated, but comes back guns blazing. Everyone gets eliminated again permanently except Slayer. He gets mad lucky for so long, avoiding dying, but unfortunately gets taken out at the 6th place. And even though they were in a bad spot and definitely at the disadvantage, 4K main takes game 6 with a wonderful wipe, might I add. Game 7 went exactly how you would expect it, with Team OP playing it safe. There was a goat on goat crime with the first execution in this entire tournament going down as Patata executes Goat EXO. Renzu got jobbed and the underrated player award went to Flex because this man was cooking the entire game, and he was also doing so in game 6. Holy Father made a bit of a comeback, but in the end it all came down to 3 teams, with Team OP having the best position inside the zone to take the win with a wonderful wipe, solidifying themselves as the best ALCATRAZ players in the world.
The elimination down on that player, everyone's coming out, and like I said, the best position in the zone was the OP roster. All 4 of their players still alive, and that's going to be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. They can't do anything about it. All 4 of them are gunning them down like nobody's business. Ladies and gentlemen, OP Eternity Zenith are your ALCATRAZ World's winners. Unbelievable performance from the GOATs in Middle East and Europe. Not only did they win, they won in dominant fashion, winning 3 out of the 7 games and having a 63 kill win.
Subscribe.